classic interviews, two of them. You know what I mean? And I was like, we got to have Coach. It is an honor to have Coach back on the show, man. It's just an honor and it's a
Yes,
privilege.
It's
You
an
know
honor
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
here. It's an honor to be here.
David Woods, we see you, my brother. Much love and respect to you. Yoshi Adams, much love and respect to you, my brother, my great brother. Reaper Gang Radio. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to Reaper Gang Radio. That's my brother from another mother right there. You know what I'm saying? Great channel, great boxing channel. Very knowledgeable when it comes to the sport of boxing. And he's one of the best in the YouTube boxing community, and one of the best content creators as well. So go subscribe to his channel. Yeah, so J. Roos Theory, let's get into this boxing talk, man. Let's talk. It's been a
yeah,
minute. So.
yeah. First off, I gotta ask how you and Vlad Sarenko doing.
Uh, in light of what's going on in the region, we're surviving. But not much can be done right now because of this ill-fated war. So there we are. We caught in limbo right now.
Right, I can understand that. Well, I a couple weeks ago, you guys were in Vegas, right? Trying to looking for a promotion or something
Yeah,
like
well,
that.
we went to the Don King show in Ohio. We went to Los Angeles. We went to Vegas. We went to Miami, and we went to Philadelphia. You know, just observing offers that we have from different promoters, and everything has been put on hold as far as answering those promoters because of this war. Vlad still has family there, and he's preoccupied with that war.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's really an unfortunate situation. Man.
Deadly unfortunate. Deadly
Yeah,
unfortunate.
yeah. I mean, whew, I know. These fighters showing their true heart, like the Klitschko's, Usyk, Lomachenko. I mean, all over there fighting for their country. I mean, they're showing what they're really made of. Because I know that's not easy.
No, it's not. It's not because at any time I just saw the news today that one of the coaches has been killed last night there.
Oh
Oh
wow,
man, that's terrible. Wow,
One of the
man.
oh,
boxing coaches, and he can't be. I mean, he's a young man. I mean,
no.
he's had to be in his early 50s. So he got killed last night defending his country.
Wow.
It's sad.
Man,
It's sad.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's sad.
that's really too much. Oh man. So
Man, it's true.
are you working with any of your other fighters right now that perhaps from America or anything like that?
We're getting some static somewhere. I don't know where the static is coming from.
Yeah, I hear it too now.
Yeah, I hear some static as well.
Wait,
Hold
one
on,
I
let
don't
me.
second.
know where it's coming from. I don't
Okay,
know
hold on.
where it's coming.
Let me mute my mic and you guys let me know if you can still hear it.
I don't hear it right
Yeah,
now. Oh, now I hear it.
yeah, I hear it too.
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't have no
some.
wires. I don't have any wires or anything hooked up right now.
Yeah, me either. It's like a little clicking sound.
I don't know. I don't know
I think
where it could be
last
coming
time you got real clear. I think you were using your Bluetooth or headset or something.
from. Right, but unplugged my wires. I charged up and I
Okay.
unplugged. Let me see something. I changed the location.
Okay.
Toby Bartley, much love and respect to you, my great brother. Much love and respect. Reaper Game Radio says salute to the legendary James Bashir himself. That brother is a rare gem in the sport of boxing. It's coming from Reaper Game Radio.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up and try to re-enter the room.
Okay.
Okay, coach.
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah. I think it was something on coaching. He probably might have to put in some headphones
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, that's what had happened last time.
Toby Barley said, "Is my mother effing boss? Reaper Game Radio, Mr. Two Hands Up. Salute my brother. Much love and respect to everybody in the chat. Toby Barley, I see you, my brother. Much love and respect. Much love and respect to my brother Reaper Game Radio. Much love and respect to the generals, to the kings, man. Much love and respect to you guys. Much love and respect to Toby Bartlett. You know what I'm saying? One of the generals, one of the kings. Much love and respect to you, my brother. Much love and respect to David Bond. I see you, my brother. Much love and respect. Much love and respect to my great brother David Bond. Much love and respect to one of the generals and one of my special members, along with my big brother, you know what I'm saying, and my co-host, the J. Roos Theory, Thomas Jones. Much love and respect to you, my great brother. Much love and respect.
Salute.
Much love and respect, man. Glad you guys was able to join us tonight. Yeah, it's going to be a very good episode, you know, with the legendary James Ali Bashir. You know, he has to fix his audio, so he will return. You know, but yeah, man, we got some good fights coming up, man. Here come James. Okay, it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds good, Coach. Talk.
Yeah. Right
Yes,
now, it seems to be cleared up.
Yeah, it seems to be clear. But if you continuously having some issues, because I think it was coming from your end, just do you have like headphones you can put on?
No, I have to buy some headphones.
Okay. If not, you know, but right now you're good, Coach. You sound real, crispy clear, like you're great.
All right. Right now it sounds pretty good. I'll try to even take it out of my hands because it could be some static from my body itself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Yes, sir. So like you were talking about, like the situation, much love and respect to everybody in the chat. You know, we got some more people coming in. Much love and respect to one of the queens, Lisa Bales. Much love and respect to you, Queen. Thank you for joining us live. Much love and respect to everybody in the chat. Reaper Game Radio, Toby Bartlett. You know, much love and respect, David Bond. I see all you guys, Yoshi Adams. Much love and respect to all of you guys that's joining us live right now. You know, for guys, you know, so you guys see, I got my co-host and the legendary trainer, James Ali Bashir, and we finna talk boxing. We finna get into this. So, like, Coach, I got some questions for you, Coach. Like we finna get into some good old boxing talk. So, like, how do you feel about this fight, and who do you predict winning this fight between Errol Spence Jr. and your Dennis Ugas? Like, how do you see that fight playing out, and who you feel is going to win that fight? Like,
I think that Ugas is going to upset Errol Spence.
Oh, wow.
I think Ugas is going to upset him. Styles make fights. And I think that Ugas has the style to upset Errol Spence. Even though Ugas can't take as much punishment in the Spence fight as he did in the Pacquiao fight. But I think that he has the style to upset Errol Spence.
You think Errol Spence is on the decline now?
Well, you know, he's had a couple of setbacks. You know, the car accident, and then the vision problem. So and plus he's been out for a while. You know.
Yeah.
And all it did is a donation towards the downs. They're going to the downside of his career.
Right. So I'm guessing you would pick Crawford against him if they ever fight.
Say that again, please.
Oh, I was saying, so I'm guessing you would pick Crawford against Spence if they ever fight.
You know, I'm going to have to probably end this interview and do another interview tomorrow. I'm going to have to get a computer, do this on a computer because the interview is not coming out clear,
Too
because
staticky.
it's static on my end. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is. You know, I don't have a problem with any other interview that I'm doing. So it could be something in our connections. You know.
Yeah.
Only when
Yes, sir.
When you guys are, yeah, it's some kind of a connection problem. You know, some kind of connection problem, and it's making the interview very ugly. And I want to do it. I want to do a good interview where there is no static.
Yeah, I don't know what's coming from.
Yeah, so yeah, it's probably he might be right. It could be a connection issue, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he would have been fine, like if he would have had like some headphones or something like that, you know.
Yeah. What did he say happened to his headsets or something?
Hello, there go Coach. I'm gonna bring him back in. Coach, can you hear us?
Yeah, it's messed up. It's not working. Every time you talk, it's static. You hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I'm gonna do, Coach, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna come back and you guys let me know if you can still hear the static, because like I said, it could be my connection. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
Can you talk?
Hello. Yeah, I don't hear the static now. No, I hear it.
I hear it. I hear it.
Static.
I hear it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Now send him back in, and you leave out, and then we'll find out.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what this is.
All right, Coach, I'm back.
Yeah, it's happening with other interviewer and you and yourself. So it's on my end. It's probably coming from my end. I don't know why.
Yes, sir. I think sometimes it's like it can be that way, Coach. Because I did that. I had an interview one time, and I think it's just like a matter of just putting on some headphones or something like that. Probably take away, or it could be this StreamYard situation, because I know people have had issues like this before on StreamYard. You know what I mean? So it could be on StreamYard's end. You know why it's like giving us this staticky noise. Because I know last time we did the interview, we heard a little bit of static, but we was able to fix it. And I think last time you went and grabbed some headphones or something like that.
Okay, that's what I'll do. Okay, give me 10 minutes. I'll go and get my phones out of my car, and I'll come back and I'll do it with the headphones. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That'll be great, Coach. We'll still be here. Much love and respect to everybody in the chat. You know, I wanted to get to the chat, you know, so I was letting Coach talk before I got to all my brothers and sisters in the chat. Much love and respect to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for joining me live. Let me go ahead and get to the chat. So we got my brother, Rap Star, Boxing Knowledge in the building. He says, respect Andrew and everyone. Much love and respect from my brother. Another one of my brothers from another mother. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. If you're not subscribed, make sure you go subscribe. You know, I got it's a lot of great people in the building, man. We got Lisa Bells, one of the queens of the YouTube boxing community. You know, much love and respect. You know, we got my brother, one of my brothers from another mother, Reaper Game Radio, one of the best content creators, you know what I'm saying, in the YouTube boxing community. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Reaper Gang Radio and my brother Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Make sure you go subscribe to my big brother, one of the generals of the YouTube boxing community, the J. Roos Theory, my big brother, one of the generals of the UK Army Tucker Army, the J. Roos Theory, NWJ, and my co-host, you know what I'm saying? Much love and respect, man. I'm glad you back joining me, man. It's a great feeling to have you here. You know,
thank you, man.
I know it's been some things we most definitely been going through and been dealing with and battling with. But listen, man, it's a blessing to still be here.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
It's good to be back, man. I appreciate the love, and I just appreciate you being a true dude. So much respect, man.
Yeah, yeah, appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. It's nothing but love and respect, man. I appreciate you. So Coach said he's going to go grab his headphones because remember last time,
Okay.
you
Yeah,
know,
that's what made the difference.
yeah, that's what made the difference when he went and grabbed his headphones and
Yeah.
everything was good and we heard him good and clear. So I think it's something
Yeah.
with his phone. I think it's something with his phones, and like I say, it is a connection issue, and
Yeah.
it's messing with his phone and
Yeah, I think
no,
that'll solve it.
yeah, much love and respect to Linda Sapicha. Then we got the kings and queens in the building. Much love and respect. Linda Sapicha. She says, love and respect, Andrew. Much love and respect to Linda Sapicha, one of the queens of the UK Army, along with the Lisa Bells.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect to another one of our queens of the UK Army. Much love and respect. You know what I'm saying? To Toby Bartlett. Toby Bartlett is in the building. Much love and respect, man. We got the family in the building, man. So, it's gonna be some a good show. It's not gonna be. It's only gonna probably be like a good. We'll probably run this show for probably an hour, maybe 30 minutes. You know what I mean? And so it's gonna be a good show, and we're gonna be talking. We're gonna be talking about some up and coming fights, and what I mean, fights that especially one fight we most definitely got to get into, big bro. And that first after we talk about Earl, because that's a highly anticipated matchup. Of course, it's not bigger than the Earl versus Crawford, but Dennis Ugas is still a big. I mean, to me, he's one of the best welterweights. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I feel like he has the skills and the ability. You know what I'm saying? To make it tough for Earl Spence Jr. I think stylistically, it's a great matchup. It's going to be very entertaining. I feel like the first couple of rounds may be a chess match, and then they'll start going back and forth, making the necessary adjustments. And it's going to be. I feel like it's gonna be moments where we're gonna find out, who is the more technically sound fighter, right? We're gonna find out who is the better counterpuncher or who is slightly the better fighter. You know what I'm saying? Between these two, you know what I mean? When it comes to everything, when it comes to the learning, when it comes to the skills of a fighter, counterpunching, inside fighting, outside fighting, lateral movement, pivoting, uh, fighting on the inside, on the outside. We're gonna find all of that out. Who's better at doing what? All I do know is that, if I'm not mistaken, I think Crawford was letting people know at what time it is about Ugas, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So all I know, Sean Porter, Sean Porter know what time it is with Ugas. And I like Sean Porter. He's one of my favorite welterweights. I know he found out what time it was with Ugas because even though that was a close fight, I honestly felt that Sean Porter lost. Like I thought Ugas won the fight, 7 rounds to 5. Honestly, some people may have a 6-6, a draw. Some people felt that Sean Porter won 7 rounds to 5. For some, I knew some people said it was like 8 rounds to 4 for Sean Porter. I was like, what fight you guys were watching? Like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry to tell you, but no, nah, that fight was it was in a way close. But when I went back and watched it a couple of times, I was like, yeah, Ugas won. He won.
Yeah.
Like he won the fight. It was close in a way. It was close. I'm gonna just say it was close. But yeah, I honestly say that Ugas most definitely won that fight. And his style is a difficult style to deal with. I even look at the Manny Pacquiao fight and I say that even Pacquiao, showed that he's still a problem. Like he's still, even at his age, he still can compete.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With a lot of these younger fighters and things of that nature. And that was a close fight. I feel like Ugas slightly. Yeah, I think Ugas slightly edged it, but to be honest with you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, you know what I mean? Like, I guess Pacquiao wasn't prepared for that, for that type of style, but that
isn't Ugas a southpaw?
Yeah, I believe Ugas is a southpaw.
Yeah.
I believe
that can be tricky.
That can be tricky. You know what I mean? And you know the history when it comes to Manny and southpaws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it was a great fight. You know what I mean? And like I say, even I know you even though Crawford and Ugas, I believe they fought in the amateurs, and I believe Ugas beat Crawford. I don't think.
Oh, really?
In the amateurs, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know how many times they fought in the amateurs, but I believe I'm hearing that Ugas did beat him. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, so, but
Okay.
I know you evolve, you transform, you evolve as you become a professional. You know, you perfect your craft, you get better as a fighter, you grow, you transform, you evolve, you learn different things. So I do know that Ugas most definitely is a better fighter than he was, just like Crawford. Crawford is a better fighter than he was in the amateurs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course, Ugas, the same thing. I mean, the same thing applies to Ugas. You know what I mean? So, you know,
Yeah.
and the same thing applies to Earl Spence Jr. He's uh, he's tough, man. Like, you know,
Absolutely.
the thing people got to understand when Earl Spence Jr. at his best, it's a tough fight for any fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a tough fight for any welterweight, whether you know, young fighter, you know, or veteran in the game or old fighter. It doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like any fighter in their prime right now, like Spence is tough for any fighter. And I
Yeah.
feel like the same thing for Crawford. I feel like Crawford he slightly is a little bit more. He's more of, I think he's just slightly the better technician between the two. But I think he's more of that pure boxer puncher. And he's
Yeah.
what you call, like back in the day, we used to call certain fighters slicksters, right?
Yeah. Right.
He's more of the slickster between the two. So I don't
Yeah.
know, like I said, but if he falls into that trap and fight Earl fight, but I think Crawford too smart to like fall into that trap. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I do too.
Like I think he's too smart. I think it's a really competitive fight. Like if they ever meet, but Earl got to get past Ugas.
Yeah.
That's just the thing about it.
And yeah, I might have to go with Coach Bashir on this one. I might have to go with Ugas with the upset over Spence. I might have to go with them on that one.
yeah. Like I feel like I can't really look at. To be honest with you, I can't really look at you know the situation with the eye. You know, I feel like Earl Spence Jr. is a strong-willed fighter, right? Like he has the will to win.
Yeah.
You know that he has a lifestyle that he lives outside of boxing.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you do a little too much of something that can take away from your performance, even
Right.
if you're training hard, it still can take away. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah.
So when you drinking and you smoking and things of that nature, there's a
Yeah.
couple of fighters out there living this lifestyle outside of the ring, and it
Yeah.
slightly affects them inside the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
being
know,
a champion means more than just in the ring. You got to live like a fighter 24/7 outside the ring. You can't drink, smoke. You got to be disciplined all the time or else like I've heard what you are comes out in the ring. Like whatever you've been doing is going to show up on fight night.
yeah, exactly. I agree with you 100%. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's a few fighters from when you look at it, when you look when you by example, it's a few fighters you can name that got caught up in the lifestyle, was affected,
Yeah,
and it affected them when they stepped inside the ring. You
right.
know, because before how they was before when they was 100% dedicated to their craft,
Yeah.
100% focused on boxing, it was like they was at their best. You know,
Yeah.
like Adrian Broner, he was at his best. You know what I mean? Like,
What happened? What happened to him? I saw he's in a wheelchair now. What you know what happened?
I don't know. Like I'm waiting for some more news to come
Yeah,
out
I was
when it
like,
regarding that
wow.
situation. Yeah, I'm waiting for some more news to come out regarding that situation. But all I know is that you know, he struggled. I believe he struggled with a mental illness. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I don't like to speak nothing on a fighter or nothing like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because I pray nothing but good things for a fighter. You know,
right.
outside of the ring. But it's I don't know. You can maybe say that Broner is slightly dealing with a mild case of dealing with a mental illness, like he might be bipolar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And
kind of get those vibes from him.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So just the actions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like
Yeah, I
the
hope
signs
he's
of.
okay, man.
I
I
hope
hope he can pull through it.
yeah, man. I really hope so too. You know what I mean? And you can always bounce back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The one thing about it, people that have their favorite fighters, they have fighters they for certain reasons they dislike, or fighters they don't follow that heavy as they may follow others. Other fighters they may have a reason why they choose to follow this fighter. Maybe because the personality and who he is outside the ring, and also the way he's able to perform inside the ring. And some people just love certain styles and certain fighters, and especially the way they represent themselves, and what they are also able to do inside the ring. So, I said I feel that, for example, like a Manny Pacquiao, people grew to love him because he was an entertaining fighter. He came to fight. He came to go to war. He came to outpoint the next man, but he came to knock you out. He came to destroy you. He came to do whatever he had to do by showing people how great he was and showing people how skilled he was. He came to do, and then when the fight is over, showing you, I mean, one of the greatest guys. I mean, just the sportsmanship, showing love to the fighter, and also being this good role model, this inspiration outside of the ring, and how he caters to his country, what I mean, and things of that
yeah,
nature. It's just a lot, and that's why people grew to love Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? Not just for the wars he been in, not just
yeah,
going to get some of the toughest warriors, as far as legends and action packed, entertaining fighters that's gonna let their hands go, that's gonna make it a war, that's gonna give you a very entertaining fight, because they're looking to, like, they're not coming to lose, they're coming to, like, leave it all in the ring, like
yeah.
from round one all the way to round 12, or round 1 to 8, or however long it lasts. Like them guys,
Right.
like, you know, and so, that's why a lot of people grew to love Manny Pacquiao. He was entertaining, but
Yeah,
also who the person he was, also outside of the ring.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
He's like a people person.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the same thing with Anthony Joshua. People grew to
Yeah,
love Joshua because of his personality. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that no fighter is perfect. Every fighter has their battles. They have times. They have their moments. They things they go through. They may feel a certain way at certain times. They may say certain things. But at the end of the day, it's just some people look at how a fighter carrying himself outside of the ring.
yeah,
The things that he's doing outside of the ring, the
right.
things that the things that they're accomplishing outside of the ring. But when they get inside the ring, they go in there and they handle business, and they go in there and they make a statement, showing
Yeah,
showing I'm gonna show the people that I'm a great fighter. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Just same thing with Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? He goes in there every time. Especially recently, he goes in there every time to prove that he's one of the best. You
yeah,
know what I
he's
mean?
strictly business, man. I just love how. I mean, when you think of a disciplined fighter, he comes to mind like right away. I mean, this dude is focused every time. I mean, we never seen Canelo when he's not focused. I mean, I don't care who he's fighting. He comes in there and he carries out his game plan. You
Hold
know, we
on.
never we never seen
Hold,
him out of shape or nothing.
hold on. Time out. Thomas Jones been what? Hold on. Time out. What's going on in the chat? It says
What happened?
Toby Bartley. Hold on. Time out. So it says Toby Bartley just said that, why was Thomas Jones timed out? He's a good guy. I just had to drop off for a minute. Hold on. Let me go over to YouTube. Who timed? Hey, please, if anybody timed out Thomas Jones, hey, hold on. What's going on? Like, no, y'all can't do that to one of my special members. And I thought, hold on, like, I gotta make sure Thomas Jones have a ranch. I think that was by accident. I think it was I think that was by accident. Hold on. Pop Off Gaming. Yeah, I know Pop Off Gaming. That's one of my old friends. Like, but I don't see him. But I don't see him in. Like, he must have did it on accident or something like that. Hold on, man. Let me. Hey, hold it down for me, General.
All right.
Let me go make sure that Thomas Jones is not blocked.
Okay,
Let
I
me,
got you.
yeah, let me go to make sure he's not blocked, man. Yeah, Pop Off Gaming, man. You gotta I don't know like what's going on, bro, but you can sometimes you gotta be careful, bro. If you listening to me, if you hear me, bro, you gotta be careful. And let me make sure Thomas Jones has a wrench because I know he's part of the membership, man. That's
Okay.
one of the generals. So I always gotta make sure that everything is
Okay.
good, man, with one of the generals, man. You know, you know, but I know Thomas Jones was able to see who blocked him and moved him. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
I'm gonna fix that because it's no blocking, please. All of my moderators, no blocking, no removing anyone. And so let me make sure that he have a wrench because a moderator cannot be blocked or removed. So let me fix that, man. Like you guys gotta please do not block anyone, do not remove anyone, no blocking or removing anyone, please. All my moderators, it's nothing but love and respect, but please, to none of my moderators, please do not block anyone. Do not block anyone, remove anyone, unless somebody is threatening me or threatening any one of you guys, or you know, uh, threatening to do harm or being very disrespectful, then and if I tell you to block them, then I'll let you guys know. But we got people have the freedom of speech, as long as they're not threatening to kill someone or harm someone or coming on here just literally trying to do something. I mean, I'm coming on here talking crazy, like trying to harm someone or talking about killing someone or something like that. Then yeah, they get blocked and removed because we don't allow that over here on this channel. That we don't tolerate that at all. At all. Somebody's threatening somebody's talking about somebody's family, kids, and stuff like that, and threatening somebody's life. We don't do that over here on this channel. So let me go. I gotta go to settings. Let me make sure. And I want to apologize to you, Thomas Jones, if you can still hear me, my great brother. But I believe it was probably an accident. Pop Off Gaming probably did it on accident. He probably didn't mean to. So let me make sure that you are not blocked. So let me fix that. We still waiting for Coach James to come back.
Yeah. Did did he have to charge his headset or something?
He said he was going out to his car
Oh, okay.
to grab his headphones. He said he'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, because if he can't find his headphones and he's still having a issue where his audio is not good and stuff like that, and is having a problem with his phone, we can probably set up another interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or do another live show where we talk boxing and things of
Yeah.
that nature. Just basically we talking boxing with Coach, not
Right.
really necessarily an interview. You know what I mean? Uh, so I don't see. Let me make sure I got Thomas Jones as my moderator. Hold on, make sure. Hold on, everybody in the chat, give me a second. But yeah, go ahead, General. Yeah, go ahead. You can continue. Let's go ahead and let's
Yeah.
continue to talk about this Earl Spence Jr. and Ugas fight. So Thomas Jones is not hitting. Like I don't see him hitting.
Yeah. I see him in the chat.
Is Thomas Jones in the chat? Did he say anything?
He said, just a second. He said, hello, Queen. Yeah, he's talking to Linda.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Yeah.
Thomas Jones, brother. Let me see if I thought you've been a moderator. Let me add you as a moderator right now, Thomas Jones. I apologize, my brother. I only see you in green because I know you're a part of the membership. You're a special member. So I only see you in green. So let me add, I see right now. I never had I don't know if YouTube took away your ranch, but I've been add you as a moderator. So I don't know why YouTube be acting crazy sometimes. But Thomas Jones is not moderated for your channel. All right, cool. Thomas Jones, say something, my brother. See if you Young Billy Boxing is in the building. Much love and respect.
Yo, what up, Billy?
Much love and respect to
And
Young Billy Boxing.
his page is growing fast, man.
Yeah, man. Young Billy is, he's the truth, man.
Yeah, he's putting in work.
Yeah, man. He's a very, like, this young man is very knowledgeable when it comes to the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? He did amateur boxing like he has an amateur background like me and you. You know what I
Wow.
mean? And so he's a student of the game. You know, he has a boxing eye, and like I say, he's
Yeah.
very
He
knowledgeable when
knows
it
a lot
comes.
about the sport. Yeah.
He knows a lot about the sport, and he actually goes to the fights, like something I used to do a long time ago as a younger me. I used to go to fights and stuff, live fights and stuff. So he
Yeah.
goes to the fights. He goes to the fights, and I know Young Billy is going to be one of those channels that actually goes to the fight. Maybe we're going to start doing that sometime soon.
Yeah, that'd be
But
cool.
but Young Billy actually goes to the fight. He's going to be start going to the fights, and he's going to be start interviewing fighters and stuff like that. His channel is going to be like, trust me, he's going to be one of those channels
Yeah.
that's going to really make a huge he's going to, when I say a huge impact on in the YouTube box community, but on the sport of boxing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like his channel is going to make a huge impact one day. I believe I'm speaking it right now. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
he has some
Yeah,
interesting live chats. Yeah, he's really good.
yeah, most definitely. You know, yeah, he's
Nice
a good,
guy too. He's a real
yeah,
nice, respectful guy.
yeah, very respectful, very humble. You know,
Yeah,
very respectful, very humble. You know, very intelligent, has a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know what I mean? And I
yeah,
don't, Young Billy, I'm gonna say this, man. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in the in a lot of the drama. You know what I mean? Don't get caught up in a lot of the foolishness that goes on in the YouTube boxing community, my brother. That's all I can say to you, my young brother, because you're one of the special ones, my brother, and you're gonna be one of the ones that boxing needs. You know what I'm saying? The YouTube boxing community is gonna need someone like you. You know what I'm saying? Like you, myself, the J. Roos Theory, you know, Reaper Gang Radio, Rap Star Boxing Knowledge, a lot of great channels that I'm surrounded by. You know, that most definitely is giving the sport of boxing a good look. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of great channels out there that I got love and respect for. That's like brothers to me. That's like family. You know what I mean? DT3 the Boom Man. You know what I'm saying? Myron Magnus, Boxing Lodges United. You know what I'm saying? A lot of great channels. Punch Drunk Boxing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of great channels. Sporting Icons. I can keep naming. I can keep naming great channels that I show love to. They show love to me. You know, and Jay Beezy, all those, a lot of great channels. You know what I mean? A lot of great channels. Unrivaled Boxing Talking News, a lot of great channels, man. A lot of
Boxing Wave. I like Boxing
Boxing Wave.
Wave.
Boxing
Yeah,
Wave.
he's a
That's
good dude.
yeah, Boxing Wave. You know what I'm saying? Boxing Wave. Showbiz the Adult. You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah,
lot of great
Showbiz
channels
is
that.
funny, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of great guys that I'm connected to, that I show love to, that show love to me back. Counterpunch Boxing News.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kurt. You know, it's a lot of great channels, man. I can keep naming. You know what I'm saying? Black and Brown. You know what I mean? Black and Brown Boxing. It's a lot of channels, man. It's so many channels, channels that I connect. You know, Major Key Boxing. So many
And
channels.
Stamina for Sale with Spencer Fearon.
The stamina for, yes, bro. A lot of the boxing bros. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's a lot of great channels I can name, man. A lot of great channels out there. You know what I mean? But I know that, you know, what's the name? But I know that Young Billy Boxing, you know, he's
he's
one of
taking
those.
off.
Yeah, he's one of those. He's one of those guys that's most definitely I can see him like going out and doing like interviews with fighters and doing interviews with fighters and going to press conferences and stuff, having a press pass and things of that nature. Really going out there, man. Really going out there. It's going to be it's really dedicated when it comes to the sport of boxing, and a really dedicated boxing channel. You know what I mean? There's a lot of great channels, man, that's out there putting work. Even a lot of the bigger channels that I follow that knows who I am, I know who they are. You know what I mean? Fight hype. A lot of them channels, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You know, that's putting a lot of work. You know, that gives us a lot of boxing content. You know what I'm saying?
Behind the gloves.
Behind the gloves, yeah. A lot of great channels out there, man.
MTK Global.
MTK, yeah. I follow all them channels, man. It's like so many. You know what I'm saying? The boxing. I mean, even from smaller channel to big channel to mid-sized channel, there's a lot of great channels that I follow that show me love. I show them love. There's so many great channels out there, bro, and that's really contributing to the sport of boxing. You know, that's reporting on boxing news, doing promos, live commentary. You know what I mean? You know, I'm kind of like one of the OGs when it comes to live commentary. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if a lot of people don't know, didn't know, but I'm like, I go back when it comes to live commentary. I go back.
Way back like a Maybach.
I go way back like a Maybach when it comes to live commentary. And I'm not saying I'm the first to ever start it. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably guys before me that probably started doing the live commentary. But all I do know, I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm one of the best at doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of great commentators out there. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to match somebody that had the energy.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's kind of hard. So y'all can at least give me the role. Give me that role. Give me my props as being one of the best commentators in the YouTube boxing community.
That's right. Put it down.
Yeah, much love and respect, man. Most definitely. We ain't playing no games, man.
Yeah, man.
We ain't playing no games at all, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, James is back in the building. Coach is back in the building.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
There he is.
There he is. It sound good and clear too, Coach. Yeah. Good and clear. No static at all. No static at all. Sound crispy clear, Coach.
No, I have to get my computers out. I haven't used my computers inside of my closets, and I got to get the computers out. The computers is better than the phone.
Okay.
Okay. I be who I be. Say AT, what up? Man, we got the legendary, I got my co-host, the J. Roos Theory, man. We got the legendary James Ali Bashir. Man, he's the truth. Man, one of the best to ever do it. Legendary. Man, listen, man. This guy here, man, I love him. I love him. You know what I mean? And it's an honor, a privilege. It's a blessing to have Coach with us, man. Like y'all know me. Y'all know how I roll, man. You know what I mean? It's nothing but love and respect over here in Andrew Tucker world. Like a lot of people wonder, like, Andrew Tucker, YouTube did you dirty, bro. You should have been like at 100K subscribers. I don't care about none of that, bro. Long as I have true supporters, people that love me for what I do, whether it's promos, whether it's live commentary, whether it's boxing news, breaking down fights or whatever. You know what I mean? When people acknowledge me, it's because they're gonna know who I am because the work I put in. But it's the love that I have for the sport. You know, I'm a content creator, but it's the love that I have for the sport. You know what I mean? It's the love that I have for the sport. It's the people that I respect in the sport of boxing. And all I can tell you, Coach James is one of those guys. He's one of those guys. He's a historian, but he's also a part of boxing, a student of the game. Yes, I said it, student of the game. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, and he's also a teacher. You know what I mean? Working with students. So you got to honor and show a lot of love to Coach, man. We appreciate him over here.
A lot of trainers, few teachers.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly.
So Mr. Bashir, I meant to ask you, I know you talked about being in Mike Tyson's camp. How long, like what years were you in the Tyson camp?
Oh man, I can't remember, but prior to the Franz Bothman fight.
Okay, so that was around 97, 96, around that
Yeah,
time.
prior to that.
Okay.
And I came in there right after the second Razor Ruddock fight.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, those are
And I
some
had
good-
a young man I was working with at the time, Maurice Harris. And Maurice Harris was a stand-in. He was a regular sparring partner for Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah, I remember Maurice well.
Yeah, and Maurice also boxed Lennox Lewis, Vladimir Klitschko, Vitaly Klitschko. So Maurice was he was a regular in those training camps.
Yeah, I that fight he had with what's his name, Derek Jefferson. That
Yes.
that was a classic.
Yeah. That was a classic, an all-time classic.
Yeah.
Years later, I would meet up with Derek Jefferson again. We was up in Ohio, up in Orwell, Ohio, in the Don King training camp, and Derek and I was up late one night, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, watching old movies inside the day room, and we got into a conversation about that fight. He told me that fight finished him, that he was not the same after. He said that fight finished me emotionally. I didn't have the same passion for the sport after that fight. After that fight, something in me died.
Wow.
That's what he told me.
Wow.
He said even though I fought a couple more fights after that, I didn't have the same passion that I had for the sport prior to that fight.
Ooh.
That was a tough fight. It was a very tough fight.
Yeah, I guess Maurice had him digging a little too deep, and he thought, I don't know if I want to go through that again.
Right, because I mean, Derek had Maurice down twice in the second round.
Right. Yeah.
And Maurice got up twice and dropped Derek in the second round. So with 3 knockdowns in the second round. And Derek would go on to drop Maurice 2-3 more times.
Yeah.
But Derek had to dig deep that night because Derek was nearly knocked out when he knocked Maurice out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like a Rocky movie, I always say.
Yeah, Derek Jefferson versus Maurice Harris. It was a tough fight. It was a class fight. I think they won the fight of the year, HBO fight of the year.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Yeah, I'm sure that they won some kind of award. I think it was the fight of the year. It was a heavyweight fight to end all fights. That was a fight.
Yeah, if you guys want to see a good fight, pull that up on YouTube. Maurice Harris versus Derek Jefferson. You won't be disappointed.
No, yeah, it was a knockdown, drag out fight. I think that Maurice applied the wrong strategy that night, but I wasn't the lead trainer in the corner, so he did it a different way. I would have had him do it differently, but I trained Maurice Harris from the very beginning, from the very first fights. I was his trainer, I was his teacher, and he did a lot of things wrong. He did a lot of things right. He was the first one to beat David Izon.
I remember.
When David Izon came to this country, he was 17-0. Maurice was the one that gave him his first loss. He was the first one to beat Sergey Lakovic. Harris gave Sergey Lakovic his first loss.
Wow.
By knockout, So Maurice was an up and down fighter. He just didn't invest a lot of himself into the game. I think he strayed away. He strayed and played too long, and it cost him his position in stardom.
Yeah, I was just saying, isn't it important how a fighter lives outside of the ring as well as like what you do outside of the ring shows up, when you're inside the ring.
Yeah, most certainly.
When you're how you live outside the ring shows up when you're in the ring. You got to live disciplined outside of the ring as well.
Undoubtedly, you can't play no games, And Maurice Harris was
hello.
Maurice Harris was an example of the tortoise and the hare. That example. Maurice Harris was so good that he thought that he did not have to work as hard as the other fighters did. Some fights that he lost because the other guy just outworked him.
Right.
Very seldom would somebody outbox him, but they would outwork him. He would run out of gas. He would, lose concentration because he wasn't in the best shape. So he was there boxing with Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson, and with the who's who of the heavyweight division. Andrew Galata, Hassan Rahman. He was boxing the best fighters out there, and he as a result of his not working hard, it cost him over the long haul.
Right.
So, you don't work hard, you can't get nothing out of it. And now his career has passed him by. He's an older guy now. Maurice has to be 41, 42 years old now. So, his career is gone now. It's all over. And he's somewhere in America saying, if I coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Exactly. Hey, Coach, like we were just talking about this. Like, do you feel like, and I feel like that is the case, when fighters live a certain lifestyle and they kind of overdo it, like with the partying, the clubbing. I've been hearing some of these fighters even smoking weed and drinking and things of that nature. Like, even if they do train and prepare for a fight, do you think that still takes away from how they perform and their ability to perform at their best inside that ring?
Well, this guy, this young man, the junior lightweight, Colbert, fought a couple of weeks ago.
Chris Colbert, yes, sir.
Him. Here's another talented young man, but I think that he plays a little too much. He's not as committed as he might be or might want to be. I just get that impression. I don't know if it's for certain that was the case, but it seems to me that, like he's coming to the ring with the rap artists and the boobity scoobity boobity bangity, I'm laid and played. And the Dominican kid came in all business and
Yes,
walked him down, knocked him down, beat him up. And then you got Chris Colbert in the corner, and he's standing up as though to show off that, hey, look, I'm in shape. That doesn't mean nothing to the guy in the other corner. It's just another tactic of working on my mentality. So when you're standing in the corner, that means nothing to me. I'm sitting down getting the rest that I need to prepare for the next round, what the Dominican kid was doing. And the Dominican kid came back out each round gung-ho, saying, look, I'm here to fight. You can play all you want, but I'm putting rounds in the bank. And Chris Colbert wasn't putting rounds in the bank. And then when Chris Colbert got knocked down, then he started sitting down, something that he should have been doing prior to that. I saw so many loopholes and so many wrong things that was going on in Chris Colbert's corner. My observation was that he's doing too many things wrong, that he's not being prepared in this fight the best way that he can to win the fight. And as a result, you saw it on the scorecards. I think they gave one of the judges gave him two, maybe 3 rounds.
Yes, sir.
So I don't play. I've been in this profession a long time. I don't play, and I don't need somebody else to make me look bad. So either the fighter has to listen to me, or go about your business. I had a few conversations with the Anthony Joshua's people. I guess I was the number of people that they called, and I submitted my passports to them, and now I'm in a wait and see mode. But the problem with young boxers now, going back years ago, boxers looked up to their trainers. They really depended on the insight of the trainers going back many years ago. It's not like that now. It's like I'm a shooting star, so you have to listen to me, as is the case in Colbert. You see Colbert standing in the corner. I know that the trainers didn't like the fact that he was standing between rounds, but they was in a mode where, I'm just glad to be here, and I'll let him do what he wants to do. Whereas in the old days, the trainer would have said, sit your ass down, man. What are you doing? The trainers would have told you, sit your ass down and listen.
Yes, sir.
So the boxers of the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, they looked up to trainers. Then you get at the post 1975, 1980, the boxers were hot shots, and I'll do as I want to do. I'll do as I want to do. And a lot of the boxers, they hook up with trainers. They hook up with trainers thinking that the trainer is going to wave a magic wand over their careers and think it's going to make them better. In other words, when boxers engage trainers now, they engage the trainer for the wrong reason. I think Andy Ruiz is no longer with Reynoso no more.
Yeah, he left.
Garcia is no longer with Reynoso no more, because Reynoso is investing most of his time into Canelo, and rightfully so, But
Yeah.
I think that the trainer needs to let the other boxers know that, look, I'm preoccupied with Canelo. I may not have as much time for you. So let the fighter go instead of sitting on the fighter's career and doing a half jackleg job with the boxer. Let the boxer go on to somebody else that might be able to help him. I'm not saying that every trainer can help him, but they might be able to help him. So that's the case.
Yeah.
I think that boxers need to be informed. That's why when I train boxers, I like to train boxers no more than 3 boxers at a time. Because when you train more than 3 boxers at a time, it becomes a blur. It becomes an assembly line. You find yourself doing the same thing with all 3 boxers, 4 boxers, 5 boxers. You find yourself going through the numbers, the modes. Do this, do that, over and over and over again. But every boxer is different. Every single boxer is different. Their emotions, their applications, their capabilities, their abilities. Everything is different. So you have to approach each boxer according to their nature. You might have a boxer that likes to engage. His forte is gambling, coming forward, gambling. And then other ones might say, I may not have that much power. So what I'll do is I'll become a master boxer. And you have to look in, you have to make observation about those things and then go forth with that training program centered around what he does best.
Yeah. And you can't train I always hear you can't train a heavyweight like you train a lightweight.
No, I'm most observant about it, because most of my success as a boxing trainer over the years have been with the big guys, light heavies, cruiserweights, and heavyweights.
Yeah.
I've worked with smaller boxers, but for the most part, my success came with bigger guys.
Yeah.
My greatest successes has come with bigger guys, and I know that you can't train a heavyweight the way you train a cruiserweight. I mean, a heavyweight the way you train a super lightweight, super middleweight. You can't train them the same way.
Exactly.
The weight, the power, the movement, everything is different.
Yo, Yoshi Adams, much love and respect, my brother. Coach, Toby Bartley was saying like Ricky Hatton, a great example of not staying in shape. And then Lisa Bales also said, absolutely, Mr. Bashir, trainers were highly respected in the past.
Oh, yeah. I think my most profound trainer in my life, and I worked with and around a lot of valuable, knowledgeable trainers, including Emmanuel Stewart. It was the first guy that I worked with was named Frank Shirley. And I'm going back to 57, 56 when he started teaching me how to box. I was just a little street brawler. And I got beaten up one day in front of his garage. He had an auto garage, but in the back of the auto garage, he had a makeshift gym. And I mean, really old school, 2 heavy bags, 1 speed bag, and he had a 16 by 16 ring made in the back. And it was elevated. It was elevated just a bit over the garage. And he started teaching me the logistics of how to box, how to block, how to counter, how to jab, and I had no idea. I was just like a street fighter, street brawler, and he started teaching me how to box. And when I look back on those times, I say he was the most profound teacher that I ever had. And I had worked with Sam Solomon, Carmine Graciano, Tommy Parks, Lee Black. I had worked with some. Lee Black trained Trevor Burbick. He had trained Jose Revolta. He had trained Livingstone Bramble. So Lee Black was a very, very invested fighter, and a host of other fighters. He also worked with Larry Holmes. So I learned a lot from the old school trainers. I picked up on a lot of things from it. But Frank Shirley was the most profound of them all, And I take his teachings with me to the boxing ring to this day. And this is many, 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 many years after his passing. So, that's what that comes out to. Observation, sound knowledge. Everybody is, fancy pad work and all of these things today, and they think that they can tag great training onto that there, but I don't think so.
Yes, sir.
I refuse to embrace that kind of stuff as great training. I mean, what is it? I mean, it's just pad work. It's more like aerobics or something to me. But it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with boxing itself. Knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them. You understand? That's the whole key of boxing. Knowing when to apply oneself inside the ring.
Yeah.
It's hard to hold boxing. Yeah, but boxers, when they get hurt, they want to go back out to the next round. They want to prove that they're not hurt. They want to prove different things instead of proving how smart they are.
Yes, sir.
I see boxers lose 2, 3 rounds in a row, and then boom, 1 round, he's back on top. Because he was smart enough to bide his time, smart enough to set traps, smart enough to lure the opponent into a trap of saying, you think that you got me, but you really don't have me. So I'll lure you into this trap and then lower the boom on you, and now I'm back on top.
Right.
Yes,
application, being smart is the key to boxing. And you don't see enough of that in the world of boxing now.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Like being the thinking man fighter. You know what I mean? Being 100% dedicated to your craft, 100% dedicated to the sport.
Yeah, I had I think it was Ingram or someone that made the scenario about one of the European guys, one of the young European that worked with Tyson Fury. What's his name? That worked with Tyson Fury not long ago.
A fighter?
No, he was a trainer.
Oh, you talking about Ben Davison?
Yeah, I said Ben Davison. But who is Ben Davison? Who is Ben Davison? Ben Davison is a kid to me. When I started in boxing, Ben Davison was still wearing Pampers. So I mean,
he's younger than me, and I'm young. I'm like 36. I think he's younger than me.
Ben Davison could be my grandson, maybe my great grandson. So come on, man, come on.
Yeah,
you tell me about Ben Davison. I think that the label great trainers, I think it's used too loosely now in modern time. Yeah, great trainers is used too loosely. You understand? Without any special accolades or special accomplishments. Ben Davison. I said, who is Ben Davison? Ben Davison is a young kid to me. I got more knowledge in one part of my pinky, not the whole pinky, just one part of my pinky. I got more knowledge in that one part of that pinky than Ben Davis got in his whole career. So I'm not over enthusiastic about Ben Davis' teachings. Ben
Yes, sir.
Davis's teachings. I'm not over enthusiastic about that. I
Coach,
mean,
Yeah.
Coach, yeah, Coach Linda. Linda was asking you a question. Linda Sapicha. She says, do trainers have their own preference of weight class they like to train?
I think training boxes is like marriages. You know, minds meet, personalities meet, and collaborations are formed from those meetings, and then you embrace each other and you go from there. So I don't think it's a preference. I mean, it could be a preference, but most of all, I think it's that a meeting of the minds, a meeting, a collaboration of human beings. So it could be anywhere. I've trained all kinds of weights. You know, from bantam weights all the way to heavyweights. I've trained them.
Wow.
Wow, that's
I just
amazing.
had I just had more success with the heavyweights. You know, the bantamweights, and you get down to bantamweights and junior lightweight, those are tough divisions. Those are some tough guys.
Right.
And you have
It's
to be prepared when you get in that ring. And most of the guys that I worked with, they were good guys, and they gave their all in there. But they were just in there with tough guys, and they just couldn't handle
and they be in great shape, coach, because these guys, a lot of the lightweight, lighter weight classes, a lot of those, most majority of those guys throw more, sometimes more than 100 punches per round. Like they
Yeah.
let their hands go. Those guys be in phenomenal shape. Like
Yeah.
it.
it's just
They be mean too. They be mean and they arrogant inside that ring. They be
yeah.
mean and they come in. They mean business. You look at this guy. You know, people take those guys lightly, but those guys are some tough guys with tough mentality. Look at this guy. What's his name? Linares, that fought Lomachenko.
Yeah.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I I had the chance a couple of times to be in the same gym, working side by side with Linares' training camp. And I watched how he worked, and I said, "This guy is a workaholic. He's going to work. And if you get in that ring with Linares, you better be ready to fight. You better be ready to fight because this guy was a workaholic. I mean, this guy would come in there, and 3 hours later, he would still be in there, day
Wow.
after day after day. And I said, "Whoa, this guy is a worker." You know, you get a lot of guys that come in the gym, uh, and they're out of there in an hour and a half, 2 hours at max. But Linares is one of those guys that came in and worked 3.5 hours every day that he was in there. He worked, you know. Um,
Yeah.
what's the other the young guy, the Filipino guy,
Manny Pacquiao.
Donier, Donier,
Oh.
Donier.
No Nito Donaire, the Filipino Flash.
Yeah.
Yes, he's another guy. He's another guy that's a workaholic. I was in the same gym with him working, and I observed that. Me being a boxing trainer, I'm looking for ways to better my game. Looking at different weight classes of how they work and how long they work and how many rounds they put in. And Nonito Donaire and Linares was inside the same gym at the same time, and they was workaholics. I said, these guys got their minds focused. These guys, that's why these guys are champions, because these guys are putting in the work where the work is due. Alexander Usyk is a workaholic. All right. You can't beat those guys when it comes down to work. You got to come and work. You know, a lot of guys don't put as much into it. You know,
Yeah.
I'll push a guy. I'll push a guy and see how much can he take before he gets agitated with me, before he starts balking and arguing with me and stuff. Yeah, it's like everything is a test.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So I look at those guys. That's why those guys are on top. Linares, Donaire, Alexander Usyk. These guys are working. And Casamayor. Casamayor is another guy. Casamayor was a workaholic. He could fight.
Yes, sir.
Casamayor was a wolf, bro. He could fight and would fight with the
Yeah.
best of them. You know. So that's what you said. That's what it comes down to working. You
Right.
know, that's what it comes down to working. So it's not the weight classes, it's the mentality of the person that's in that work class to understand the seriousness of what they're doing. You know, I don't like bunch of foolishness, a bunch of loud music. So I can do without that stuff.
Yes, sir.
That music ain't got nothing to do with that fight, because I know when that bell ring, that ain't no music will be playing not unless the music is playing
Right.
inside your head. Must be
Exactly.
inside your. You understand?
Exactly, coach. I couldn't be with none of that. It's just for me, it would be tunnel vision and be zoned in and 100% ready to go in there and show people how great of a fighter I am, and show them what I have been working on, preparing, how I've been preparing, and everything I've been working on, perfecting in the gym with my trainer, 100% focused and dedicated to the sport of boxing, going into that ring and leaving it all in the ring. Like, nothing else is important. Like some of these fighters these days, it's the lifestyle, getting caught up in a lot of foolishness, getting caught up in trying to be be known with the most popular the popular rapper. You know what I mean? One that had the best of this, the best of that. Show off your jewelry, show off your gold teeth, and all this craziness. You know what I'm saying? They get caught up in the lifestyle. And certain fighters you don't see. Maybe they have a little fun, but they are still disciplined outside of the ring, like a Terrence Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
Doesn't get caught up in a lot of the things. Stay training. Talking about fighters that had the work ethic. A Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather had the fleshy lifestyle and all that. There, yeah, he may have the money, showing off cars and all that. But when it comes to handling business, what made him so great? He handled business just like. And I'm a big fan of a lot of the old school fighters, especially the fighters of the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, because those fighters, they most definitely worked hard. They put in the work. It wasn't no playing around with those type of fighters. You know what I mean? It was no playing around. Those fighters was 100% dedicated to their craft, 100% dedicated to the sport. And them guys, they came to fight. It wasn't no getting caught up in all of this entertainment, all these activities and stuff like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like those guys literally came to tame the fight. They was 100% dedicated to their craft. They was 100% dedicated to the sport. You know what I mean? They took training to a whole nother level. I mean, these guys just had the motivation, the determination, the will, the grit, and toughness. And they only wanted to prove that it was the best. But a lot of these guys got into the sport because they wanted to prove that they was the best. Of course, they look at the reward, but they also wanted to prove that they were one of the best fighters in the world.
Right.
These guys came to prove themselves. These guys were really what you call gladiators and warriors. You know what I'm saying? Real true gladiators and warriors that came to fight, that came to prove a point, and that came to handle business. There's certain fighters cut from a cloth where boxing was all they knew, but they wanted the accolades. They wanted the accolades at the end of the day. They wanted to be known as a legend, be considered. They knew it was a path they had to go down. They knew it was a process. They knew they had to leaving from the amateurs, becoming professionals. Some went the Olympic route, and went to the Olympics, and then became professionals after the Olympics. They knew what they wanted to become. They knew how great they wanted to become. They knew they wanted to be a legend when it was all said and done. They knew they wanted to be one of the best. They wanted to be considered as one of the best, and they believed in their skills, their abilities, their talent. But a lot of these guys was 100% focused mentally and physically. When it comes to the sport, their mind was 100% focused on their craft, dedicated to the sport, worked hard in the gym, prepared to the best of their ability. Was no playing around, no showboating, none of that. They came to show, they came to handle business, and them guys meant. That's why I can respect a lot of fighters like the Sugar Ray Leonards and the Marvin Hagler and the Hearns and the Durans, and because those guys, when it came down to it, them guys wasn't no playing around with them guys. Them guys, it wasn't like how it is today with a lot of these young fighters and fighters in this generation, and and fighters a little before them. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys, they breathe, they sleep, they eat, and they shit boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Them guys wasn't playing around. They was gladiators and warriors for real. They took the sport very seriously. They didn't play around. A lot of these guys, they want to, they care about, it's all social media now. So they want the popularity. They want the lifestyle, and then in the day, they want this. They want the fame, and they want the fame, and they want to be noticed as this, having other careers outside of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of took away from really how gifted and how talented they were as fighters. Like I look at the Adrian Broner situation. So talented, so gifted, talented young fighter got caught up in a lot of foolishness, the lifestyle, trying to be popular and all that there. And it just all I know, look what happened. In some of in the big fights, just believing in that and not taking it serious, big bro. Like generally, like what was not taking the fight serious. Thinking that you're gonna easily go in there and outbox. You're gonna easily go in there outbox a very serious, dangerous fighter like Marcos Madonna. Like I ain't saying that you didn't train. I didn't say that you didn't work hard for a fight, that you didn't train, but you wasn't 100% there mentally. Because if you was 100% there mentally, I believe that Adrian Broner, that would have been 100% focused on this craft, would have beat Marcos Madonna. But the fact that he wasn't and was overlooking Marcos Madonna, he went in there getting caught up in the lifestyle, wasn't 100% focused on the sport of boxing, went in there and took his first defeat. And it happened to plenty of other fighters.
Yeah. Like the saying goes, you play football, baseball, but you don't play boxing.
Exactly, brother. Much love and respect to everybody in the chat. Puro, my brother Puro, he says salute AT and J Roos and Coach James.
Salute.
Coach James. Yeah, much love and respect to you guys, man. Toby Bartley, we see you. Linda Sapicha, much love and respect. Much love and respect to everybody in the chat. Lisa Bells. Yeah, we talking boxing, but we got the legend. We got the legend here, man. And
Coach, if I was AJ, I would hire you immediately, because when Lennox Lewis got his first loss against Oliver McCall, what did he do? He got Emmanuel Stewart, the guy that trained him, Oliver McCall. So I'd want the guy that worked with the other guy. That only makes sense. So I would be calling you off the hook, trying to get you in my camp.
I think that AJ is an explorer. I think the explorer should wait until after his career, when he becomes a promoter or a manager. I think that he should save that for then. Right now, he needs to pay attention to boxing. I hear now he wants to fight Deontay Wilder.
Joe Joyce, maybe.
Joe Joyce, and a couple other guys.
Parker.
Did Coach freeze up?
Yeah, it froze. Can you hear us, Coach?
My brother Zabadon Looney, much love and respect. Welcome to the live, man. Much love and respect. It's been a long time, my brother Zabadon Looney X. Much love and respect to you, my brother. Much love and respect to the entire UK Army, Tucker Army. Much love and respect to everybody in the chat. I see you guys. Thomas Jones, Lisa Bells, all of you guys. Much love and respect. Yoshi Adams, I see you, my brother. He says quality content. He says quality content, Andrew. Much love and respect. All right, Coach, you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that, these fights that he's taking for, I think for interim titles could be a risky proposition if he goes and fights, Joe Joyce and the other guys that he's talking about. Like Joe Joyce knows these other was Deontay Wilder, Ortiz. I think those are risky fights to take for interim, but at the same time, it would better prepare him mentally, not from the same style, but mentally, for the upcoming battle versus Usyk. And I would take Ortiz, because Ortiz is a lefty. And even though Ortiz and Usyk has different styles, at least it's still a lefty. So I would take Ortiz. Ortiz has been calling for Joshua for years. Hey, take him. After watching Ortiz in the last fight versus Martin, I wouldn't feel that he was that great a threat. AJ should be able to fight Ortiz and stop Ortiz. Ortiz is wearing down now. He's slower, more predictable, and he can catch him, Yes, so, sir. Yeah, I think that's the fight I would take. He's a lefty most of all.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think I agree with you 100%, Coach. Like, I think that Joshua most definitely at this point at this stage in Louis King Kong Ortiz's career at this point right now at the age, and I saw a really big decline in his last fight, which against Charles Martin, he was losing.
Martin had him.
Yeah, Martin. That's what I was about to say, Coach. Charles Martin had him beat, and just all I know, it was a perfectly timed. I think it was like an overhand right he landed. Was it, Coach? Did he land
overhand left?
Overhand left. I meant to say, yeah, it was an overhand
left to him.
And out of nowhere,
I'm pretty sure that's what quarterback a left hand that started his problems, but it stunned him, and he stood there instead of taking the knee. He stood there. It stunned him so badly that he stood there, looked like he's looking for stop signs. And
oh, wow.
we know Ortiz came in and banged him out of there, but still, even when Ortiz was hitting him, he couldn't get Martin down. He couldn't get him down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Coach. Like, he's still listen, it takes only one shot to turn the fight around, and Ortiz is still a dangerous. He's still a dangerous fighter. He's still dangerous. He has the punch.
I kept saying while that fight was going. I kept saying while the fight was taking place, if Ortiz lands one of these punches that he's on, it's going to change the whole fight around. I don't know whether he'll win, but it's going to change the whole fight around, and it did.
Yes, sir.
He can punch. He's a heavy-handed guy. Martin had a chance to get Ortiz out of there prior to that. 2 rounds before that there, he had a chance. He had a good opportunity to get Ortiz out of there. But he let Ortiz hang around, then Ortiz won the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think that'll be a good fight for Joshua, and I think it's a fight he most definitely could win. I still feel like it's also still a dangerous fight for him. Just like I feel if he fights
Joshua,
just like I said,
step up now. He got to step up.
He's gonna have to step up. So I think, like, to me, Coach, to be honest with you, like, the only fights for him, I think, yes, because and much love and respect to Alexander Usyk, man, fighting for his country.
Right.
Much love and respect to him. A superior pure boxer puncher. A very fundamentally sound fighter, man. One of the best fighters in the world. I've been a fan of Usyk when he most definitely won the tournament, the Super Series, the Super 6 tournament. I became a fan of his then. And Coach, at that time, you was working with him, Coach. Did you help him?
No, he wasn't there prior to my. I had left right after he fought the Bisu Michuno fighter, the Bisu Michuno from South Africa. After he fought that's when we separated. Right after that fight, but we won the WBO, the first title he got in Poland. We won that together. And we did one title defense, which he knocked out the Bisu Michuno in the 8th round. And after that, we split up.
Okay, gotcha.
But we were together. But we had worked together for 3 years prior to that.
3 years. Okay.
3 years. Yes, 3 years. I had him from his very first fight. From his very first fight.
Wow,
that's amazing, Coach. Linda Sapicha says, as much as I love AJ, I think there is a high chance Wilder would KO him. I'm gonna tell you like this, Linda. I'm gonna let Coach
fight. It's a very risky fight.
I'm gonna let Coach talk about this because, like, I feel like it's a very dangerous fight, and I feel like anyone can land on each other and hurt each other and get each other out of there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Undoubtedly,
Yep.
undoubtedly, it could happen. You know, it's a very risky fight. You know, it's a
I
very,
think
very.
I think Wilder might be a little psychologically damaged from his last two fights,
Well,
but
AJ might
I
be a
don't
little
know.
psychologically damaged from his last fights, from his last loss. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Yeah.
so it's a to and from case.
But is
But
isn't getting
the Wilder
knocked out
fight is
worse
a
though?
very dangerous fight.
But it isn't getting knocked out worse than losing on points though, as far as trying to get your mind right.
Psychological damage is psychological damage. You know, sometimes getting knocked out is better than getting your ass whooped. You understand?
Get it over with, huh?
So I guess it saves you the embarrassment, huh, Coach?
But psychological damage is psychological damage. It doesn't matter whether you get knocked out or whether you get beaten up. Sometimes getting knocked out is easier. I went out, I got clipped, I went to sleep, and hey, I'm out.
Coach, I want to ask you, how many rounds? I'm gonna ask the big bro, J. Roos Theory, like how many rounds you gave Joshua in that Usyk fight? How many rounds you gave him?
Oh boy,
I gave him 3 rounds.
three.
3 rounds? 3?
3. I gave him 3 rounds.
Wow.
I thought it was a blowout till I watched the replay. When I watched the replay, it looked like Joshua did a lot better than I thought he did.
That's me. I'm gonna go with you on that as well. I think yeah. Usyk was getting touched up, and I seen one shot Joshua land to that body. Joshua landed a good shot to the body.
To the body,
that got his attention a little bit too. And I just feel like Usyk, man, just had I just felt like Joshua fell into too many. He made too many mistakes. Felt that he fought his fight. Usyk set traps.
Exactly. He fought Usyk's fight. And even though Joshua was doing good, at the end of those rounds, you would see Usyk would come back to win the round. He would win the round on points. I thought he just outpointed Joshua. I thought Joshua was doing good in different instances. But overall, I gave Joshua 3, at best 4 rounds. He was losing the fight on points, clearly losing the fight on points.
Yes, I went back and watched the fight. Like at first, like I saw, I kind of had it scored that's how I had it scored. Like to me, it was like 8 rounds to 4 when I went back. I mean, no, I'm sorry. When I went back to watch it, when I watched it the first time, it was like pretty much like I say 9 rounds to 3. But when I went back, it was more like 8 rounds to 4, and it was like one round that was sort of kind of like a swing round. But when I went back to watch it, I was like, Usyk won that. So it was like more like 8 rounds to 4 when I went back to watch it again. I was like, okay, Usyk.
Yeah,
Usyk.
I would say roughly, if I'm pushed to the wall, I'd give Joshua 4 rounds. But for the most part, I gave him 3 rounds out of the whole fight.
I think Roy Jones had it even closer.
Yeah, some people had the 7-5, Coach. Some people have it 7-5 for Usyk.
I have to take another look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to sit down and take another look at it.
Yeah, when I watched it the second time, I was seeing things that I didn't remember seeing the first time.
Yeah, well, I haven't observed it since. But I have to go back and take another look at it,
Yeah, it was a tough fight though. Like I said, like Usyk still had to be smart. He had to be smart making the necessary adjustments. He had to be smart, with setting up the combinations and setting up the counter shots. Like he had to be careful because Joshua was dangerous, still a problem.
Well, we have to see how good Anthony Joshua can adjust to his new trainer, Angel Fernandez. And it's a risky proposition going into any fight with a new trainer, especially a fighter versus Alexander Usyk Deontay Wilder, or any of those top guys like that. This is the trainer's first dance with the fighter, and it's always risky, and you don't really know how good of an impression that he has on the fighter until he gets in some kind of trouble. That's when you'll see the trainer's worth.
Good point.
What the boxer has learned.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
That's a really good point, Coach.
Do you think Malik Scott has been a good fit for Deontay Wilder?
I don't know. I mean, Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder, they hang out buddies, and I don't know how that works, how that's going to work inside a ring. Can they change gears? These guys are hangout buddies,
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's going to work or whether it won't work.
Yeah.
Because their association is so close.
Yeah.
They're brothers and they hang out buddies, and God only knows what they're doing together when they're not in boxing. So, you gotta see, those are young guys, wild guys.
He's got to be able to tell Wilder the things that Wilder might not want to hear, not be a yes man.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a tough call,
Yeah, it really. Yeah, you're right. I think, Coach, honestly, I think it's a risky fight, and it's a very dangerous fight for both fighters, for Joshua and a Wilder. I think is if I slightly had to go with somebody winning the fight, I slightly have to lean towards. I don't know why I slightly lean towards Joshua, maybe because I feel like, to me, Coach, like he's slightly the better technician. If that makes sense to you.
Time.
Yeah. He's slightly better the technician, but Deontay just holds that X factor.
Yeah, that's true, Coach. You're right about that, Coach.
Deontay's the X factor can separate you from your senses, but then it doesn't make much of a difference what you possess.
Yes, sir. You're right about that. Coach. Like it's only one shot with him. But I think that they can hurt each other and they can stop each other. It's just like I said, it comes down to whoever lands that big shot. I mean, and like they both have been down, in fights, but and I think both of them, if you ask me, because like Anthony Joshua showed me that he got not just only grit and toughness, but he actually got his chin is okay. Because to get up from a Klitschko, you get knocked, you get hit by a Klitschko, go down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get back up from that. Yeah, you got to have a good chin. I'm sorry. Not a lot of people getting up from Klitschko.
Listen, my charges ran out.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we could do part 2 tomorrow, because this static is in here while I'm keep talking. Say something.
Yo, hello? Coach, can you hear me, Coach?
Yeah, it's static.
I hear static.
So to be continued tomorrow, 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'll meet up with you guys. We finish this conversation.
Okay, Coach. How about if it's like how Tuesday looking for you, Coach?
Huh?
How Tuesday around 7:30 looking for you?
I think that I can make that.
Tuesday? Okay.
Touch base with me early today to remind me. All right?
Yes, sir. We got you, Coach. Hey, we love you, Coach.
Yeah, enjoy talking to you.
I look forward to it. Peace out.
Yes, sir. Okay, love you, Coach. Love you. Have a blessed night. Yeah, man, that was some good old boxing talk. So we got Lisa Bell says, I definitely got AJ. People usually don't give him a chance. Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Queen. I think, I lean towards Joshua winning. I think that Joshua knows he has to be smart. I think he knows he can't make too many mistakes to get caught by that right hand. And I think Joshua has become a better fighter. You know what I mean? A better fighter since the first loss to Andy Ruiz Jr. He's a better fighter. He showed that he can outbox you, outthink you. He showed that he can still outbox you break you down and stop you against a very awkward style, difficult style dealing with Kubrat Pulev. People thought that Kubrat Pulev is awkward, very dangerous, awkward style to deal with. And any heavyweight would have probably struggled with a Pulev. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua, like I say, style make fights. And I think Joshua is you know, I think he's still right now when he's in his prime right now, but I think he's still learning on the job. You know what I'm saying, big bro?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You can see him thinking in there. But the reason I favor him against Wilder, I think if he hurts Wilder and knocks him down, he'll be more calculated in how he finishes him. He's not going to just jump in there. When Wilder knocks you down and you get up, because AJ will get up, I'm sure. Wilder gets crazy and starts doing them helicopter punches, and then AJ's going to catch him with an uppercut while he's throwing something wild. So I don't see Wilder beating AJ. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either. I mean, I feel like Joshua's smarter than him now. I think he perfect his head movement, he perfect his defense.
Yeah.
The lateral movement, the pivoting, all of that, he's just gotten better. Like, I don't think that he's gonna be like, and Wilder slightly have showed me some things as well. Like Wilder showed me have gotten patient. He's gotten patient at setting up the right hand. The jab is not that sharp and sometimes it's not as accurate because he's not throwing it. It's not a snapping jab or
I don't like his jab. It's like he throws it like with his elbow.
It's like it's like he's not in a way. He's kind of slightly in a way. He's not throwing it the correct way.
Yeah,
so
that's
Joshua jab is a little better. So like I said, it's like Joshua's slightly the better technician, but Wilder has that like Coach says. Wilder has that one punch knockout power, and he got impatient. He got impatient at setting up the right hand. And he's even showing me that he's able, but even like the jab, he needs to work on it a little better. But even he showed me against Fury, he was jabbing to the body. I like that. You jab to the body, boom, go back up, jab to the head, jab to the body, get out, get out the way, boom, you come back and jab, so you jab, slip, jab, a jab, counter jab or slip jab, or come back with the right hand or left hand if you're left-handed, left hand, or you're right-handed, left-handed, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like just use your jab to set up the counter attack, or use your jab to set up the 3-punch combination with his head, body, boom. But you move your head. Make sure you get your head out of the way.
Right.
Move your head when you're countering or throwing the combinations or whatever. Move your head. It's called which is what it's called, general upper body movement. But you're also moving your head. You're getting your head out of the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of the weight of those shots that's coming, that's being fired back from your opponent. You know what I mean? So
that's why Mike Tyson was so dangerous in his early career, because he was constantly moving.
Exactly. He was constantly moving his head. He was constantly slipping, getting up, rolling, ducking under shots. Boom, come back with the combination. Boom, head, boom, boom, body, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Then he
body,
do that little side turn to the side.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned from Mike. I showed you. Like that, it's very it helps you a whole lot. It shows you a way to brutally break down your opponent on the inside.
Absolutely.
Or brutally break down. You look at Canelo, like he's another one. You know what I'm saying? That slips, duck, roll. Slip, duck. Defense, combination, head, body, boom, 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 boom. Like, he's a monster on that inside. Gervonta Tate Davis. It's just a few fighters I can name that will eat you alive on the inside. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Not bad outside fighters, but more of those technical brawlers, I say boxer punchers in a way. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean? So, yeah. But much love and respect to everybody in the chat. He says, Linda Sapicha says, Wilder took a huge beating against Tyson Fury, though. I agree with you 100%. That took a lot out of Wilder. That also maybe have taken a little bit out of Fury. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, though. We'll see how he bounced back. I know training camp has been looking, and I know Fury gonna be ready. But we see how he prepared for the fight against Dillian White. Because if you thought somebody, like, listen, I know Wilder is a big puncher, but he's not the only big puncher in the sport.
Right.
Maybe when you step up against competition, sometimes You know what I'm saying? Young Billy Boxing says AJ is a dog. I agree 100%. AJ is a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you step up in competition, you're not going to be able to knock your opponent out. High percentage of the time, you're not going to be able to knock a top level fighter that may be on the same level, might be slightly better than you. You're not going to be able to knock him out. You might be slightly better than him, but he's just still going to be able to challenge you and make it a very competitive fight. You're not going to be able to knock him out. But if you're able to knock him out, you caught him slipping with a good shot, or you countered him, or you counter power shot, or you caught him slipping he made a mistake and you capitalized on that mistake and you caught him on the chin, temple, or jaw, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You get him out of there, then you got him out of there, and you probably was losing the fight. You know what I'm saying? And you just that one shot got him out of there. You know what I mean? So, like I look for example, like we just had a fight, and I covered the fight live against two great fighters. It was Michael Conlan versus Leah Wood. Like that fight was an epic battle. That's gotta be fight of the year. Gotta be.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta see it. I haven't even seen it.
Michael Collin, the undefeated fighter, he was actually on his way to winning the fight. And then all I know Lee Wood started to dig down deep, get back into the fight, like later in the later rounds, and started making adjustments, applying pressure. But it was due to the fact that Michael Conlan was fatigued, he gassed out, but it took a lot out of him trying to get a very tough, dangerous, very tough, got the grit and the toughness, a lot of heart and determination, Leah Wood. Like he knocked him down, but he got back up, still fighting. He still kept coming, even on shaky legs, even badly hurt, still kept coming forward until he obviously, to sooner or later, he ended up getting Michael Conlan tired, fatigued. He tired out, gassed out, and then he came on strong, realizing that he took a lot out of him, and he couldn't get him out of there, and so he came on strong, knocked him down in the 11th round, and then end up scoring a vicious knockout in the 12th round, knocked him outside of the ring. Yeah, wow. And he was losing the fight. He was literally losing the fight. But like I say, like you can be winning the fight, but it just takes, you know what I'm saying? It takes the will to win, the heart, determination, and maybe just that one shot to turn the fight completely around.
That's what's good about boxing. It can be going one direction, and then one punch can change the whole course.
And then you can take a lot out of a fighter, especially a fighter that hurt you a few times, that like literally, you know what I mean? It's like you gave this fighter your all. You win in the fight. You gave him your all. Yeah. He could have slightly have been in better shape. That could have been the case. Slightly better shape. And I'm saying that Leah Wood could have probably have been in slightly better shape, or maybe has the conditioning and is a little better. Maybe the stamina, he can last a little bit longer or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or just maybe he just had one of those training camps. It was strength and conditioning. It was nothing but straight cardio and things of that nature. And he probably was prepared to go 15 rounds if they had 15 rounds still. Right. You know what I'm saying? Instead of 12. So all I know is that sometimes fighters may prepare in ways that might have the slight advantage over other fighters, and the fighter can be beating you every round until like the 9th round. He's still coming. Yeah, you gave him all your all. You fatigued, gassed out, trying to get him out of there. He's still coming. He took everything that you had to offer, but he still have enough inside of him to still come at you, because he's still trying to hit you with that right hand to get you out of there.
Some fighters know how to fight through fatigue and others don't.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's all love and respect. It's all up here. It's all up here. Lisa Bell says Usyk is just a better boxer. He should have came in and steamrolled him. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Lisa. Hey, but yeah, like listen, Joshua can win the rematch. He can most definitely win that rematch. he can most definitely get in there and win the rematch.
I think if AJ got James in there, I think he could really do it.
Yeah,
James said the other day, I saw him somewhere. He was saying he's the only guy that knows how to beat Usyk. I guess he knows little things that that AJ's people don't know yet. So exactly. I would hire James in a minute.
I think Coach James would be the perfect trainer. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, I got to keep it real with y'all. I think he would be the perfect trainer because he knows Usyk. Yeah. He knows, even though Usyk may have progressed and even evolved and gotten slightly better since then, or maybe it's still some things that he shows even in those older fights that he's still doing. And in the fight, maybe the right fighter has to exploit it, or having the ding 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 right trainer can help you exploit that. Like a James Ali Bashir. I agree with you 100%, General. 100%, big bro. The right trainer.
I'm trying to get whoever was in his camp and bring him over to my team. That's tell me every little secret. I want to know what he eats. I want to know what he talks about when he's just sitting around. I want to know everything about him. His favorite color. I'm gonna try to do everything to get inside his head.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Linda Peach of the Queen. She says YB he is, and he could easily outbox Wilder. But if one of those punches that landed on Fury landed on AJ, I think that would be it. Now, listen, Linda. Listen, Queen. Listen, my great friend, my sister, the Queen of the UK Army, Tucker Army. Listen, you are absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Just one shot from Wilder hurts Joshua. He can finish him. He knocks him down. Joshua probably can get back up. Because if I feel like he took Klitschko power and got back up, I'm not saying that Klitschko hits harder than Wilder, and I'm not saying Wilder hits harder than Klitschko. I think that they both hit hard, and they both get you out of there. I don't think they're the only two fighters in the heavyweight division that get you out of there. Louis King Kong Ortiz can get you out of there. Dillian White can get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? Philip Herkovich. It's a lot of fighters on the way coming up, moving up that can get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of tough, hard-hitting fighters in the heavyweight division that can get you out of there. But sometimes when you step up against tougher opposition and top-level competition, you're not going to be able to always knock a guy out. For example, Deontay Wilder stepped up against Tyson Fury. He was knocking everybody else out, right? Louis King Kong Ortiz was even winning the fight. He was winning those fights until Wilder was able to catch him. You know what I'm saying? Credit to Deontay Wilder, because Louis King Kong Ortiz is a monster. I repeat, is a monster. You know what I'm saying? So, that one shot can get you out of there. You can be winning the fight. But when you go up against top elite level competition, it's going to be different. It's a little different. Fury went down but got back up. But Fury, in those three fights, was clearly. I mean, he won the first fight. People called it a draw. It's cool. I give Wilder respect for the two knockdowns and everything, but he didn't win that fight.
No, sure didn't.
But he had his moments. He did good. He looked good in moments in the fight. He was dangerous in moments of the fight. In the second fight, Fury showed you guys that he was just better. Wilder was still a monster. He is still a power. He's still a dangerous right hand. And I believe he's gotten better at setting it up. But Fury showed you that I'm a thinking man fighter, like I told you guys before, that I can outbox this guy by using basics, working off the jab. But he went and developed the crunk style, came forward, which I believe he already had it, because legendary trainer Emmanuel Stewart been working with Fury a long time ago when he was young. Fury been working with those guys. You know what I'm saying? So, it was some things he added to his game. It was some things he added to his game and help perfect his craft. He can switch up. That's what makes Fury tough. You know what I mean? That's what makes Fury very skilled, elite level fighter. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, people don't give him credit for it, but has one of the best resumes in the heavyweight division, Anthony Joshua.
Easily.
He's seen different styles, was able to make adjustments and get those guys out of there. You know what I'm saying? So
I actually think AJ should take a easy fight because all his fights are hard. I mean, like tough fighters. Like usually back in the days, a fighter would fight like a tough guy and then like a journeyman. Just so you don't have back to back to back like top 10 fighters. But AJ keeps fighting the best, so I don't want him to burn out.
yeah, like he was doing a lot of heavy lifting, like the young Earl Spence Jr. like to say. I do all
Yeah,
the heavy or whatever, blah blah blah. I do all the heavy lifting. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Joshua was doing all the heavy lifting. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Dillian White even has a good resume, and Fury have a few solid wins on his resume. He does.
yeah.
You know, I can't take that away from Fury, but Dillian White and Joshua has the two fighters that has the best. That has two. Both of those two guys have the best resumes in the heavyweight division.
And I always said the same thing. Trainer Stacy McKinley said. Yeah, AJ, not AJ, but Wilder can punch, but it's not so much his power as who he's hitting. Because, like you said, when he fought Fury, he couldn't knock him out. He fought him 3 times. But it's not so much his power. It's like what type of competition is he hitting? He couldn't do that to the fighters like Ray Mercer, Evander Holyfield, George Foreman, Lennox Lewis. He wouldn't have been knocking them dudes out. So it's not so much his power; it's who he's hitting. When he stepped
Yeah,
up to Fury, what happened? So like you
yeah,
said, it's different when you fight higher class opponents. They're not just gonna fall down.
yeah. I agree with you. Then the speaker says the trouble is I think Fury is the only person that can take Wilder's punches, and I don't think he could take many more. Yeah, like I don't think like listen, like I think that probably Andrew Weege Jr. probably can take Wilder's punches and keep
Yeah,
coming.
I think
We,
so too.
you
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
Joe
I
Joyce
think
could definitely take Wilder's punches.
yeah, like Queen. I'm not gonna lie, like I don't like Joshua could get knocked out one shot, or Joshua could knock Wilder out one shot. But all I do know is that it's some heavyweights other than Fury that can got strong chins, and like the general said, Joe Joyce. Uh,
Oh,
had,
Jared
Jer-
Anderson, Tyson
Jer-
Fury said he's
Jer-
gonna be a champion. He said I'm working with him now.
yeah, Jared Anderson. You know, it's gonna be some
Yeah,
guys. You know, and like I don't think that any big puncher in the sport should be taking any big punch from any heavy. They shouldn't be taking big
no,
punches
yeah,
from each other. They need
yeah,
to. They need, if anything, if they haven't perfected defense or learned how to move their head, show good head movement, they can be any top heavyweight can be in trouble. You know what I mean?
hit
The
and
thing
not get
is,
hit.
yeah, Fury is a big dude, so yeah, he's like probably like one of the biggest heavyweights. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
maybe tall as far as height and in size and weight.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So yeah, he probably could take punches a little better than some of the heavyweights, but it might, like I said, like I don't know. He might get hit from a left hook by Dillian White and might not get up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You never know. Like, and then a Dillian White can probably fight the likes of a Wilder, get knocked out, and then you got a fighter like Joe Joyce, fight the likes of a Wilder, and probably
yeah,
take his punches very well, and probably might be keep coming, and probably keep coming at Wilder, and Wilder be like, oh, he took my power, just like
yeah,
when Wilder actually hit people with the powerful right hand a few times in fights, and they didn't fold. I
yeah.
just
That's
think that
true.
it took maybe sometimes it takes accumulation, or maybe it
Yeah,
takes just that right punch with a little bit more force behind it, being flat footed to get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these it's a lot of heavyweight though. Linda
yeah.
Sapicha, thank you, Mr. Bashir. Much love and respect to Linda Sapicha. The other queen,
Salute, Linda.
the other queen, Lisa Bells, much love and respect to the Lisa Bells, one of the queens of the UK Army, Tucker Army. Lisa Bells, she says, peace, Coach Bashir. Much love and respect to Linda. Much love and respect to Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. She says, smash that like button. Much love and respect to my brother, Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. Linda Sapicha says, Rap Star Boxing Knowledge, I have, salute. Much love and respect. Pounds, she says, salute Andrew Tucker, Jay Roos, and the whole chat. Much love and respect to
Yo, much
our brother.
love, man.
Much
Much
love and
respect.
respect. Yeah, much love and respect to our brothers Pounds, man. Much love and respect to you, my great brother.
Thanks
You
for
know what I'm
watching,
saying?
everybody.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us live, man. Thank you guys for joining us live. This has been a great show. This has been a great show. Much love and respect to all the kings and queens in the chat that came to join us live. This is a great show. Me and my co-host, we should be back this Tuesday,
Yeah.
around the same time. Will most definitely keep you guys updated. We most definitely will keep you guys posted and let you guys know. And you guys join us. This Tuesday, hopefully around the same time. But it just feels good to have my big brother. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to the J. Roos. Go subscribe to the J. Roos Theory. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, go get your Andrew Tucker gear. Got it. Got the Andrew Tucker Mike Tyson logo. Got the hoodie. Fits nice. Go purchase that, you guys.
Yo, but actually, General, that's the Punch Out. That's the idea from the Punch Out Mike Tyson Punch Out thing. But right there, that little guy right there with that hat on is me, General. That's me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, that's you. Right.
Yeah, you look good. You look good in that hoodie, bro. I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I like it, man. It fits nice.
Yeah, man, he look good, man. I got on mine too. Mine's a little worn out because I've been washing it, putting it in the washing machine instead of taking it to the cleaners. You know what I'm saying? So mine's a little, you know what I'm saying, a little, mine's ain't as in good condition as yours. You know what I'm saying? But General, go check the store out again because it's some new designs I just
you put up? Okay.
I just put up. And you still got that link, right?
No, send it to me again.
Yeah, I'll send it to you again. Yeah, you guys make sure you go get your Andrew Tucker World merch. I got the new UK Army Tucker Army merch, new Andrew Tucker World merch. Y'all go. I will post it in the community tab. In the community page, probably tomorrow, so you guys can go check it out. Go get your merch. But thank you guys for supporting us, man, showing love. And thank you guys for joining us live. Linda Sapicha, you know what I'm saying? She'll tell you, she'll purchase merch. The queen, she support, man. It's a lot of you guys that always show love, to Andrew Tucker. And of course, now my co-host, the J. Roos Theory. You guys show us love. You guys support us, man. And you guys just keep supporting each other. That support each other. That show love and respect to each other. That support each other. If you got a channel, we're going to help you grow. If you got a channel, we're gonna support you. We're gonna show you love because that's how it is in this community. You know what I mean? It was plenty of times. A lot of you guys have. There's plenty of times I wanted to give up, and a lot of you guys, even in this chat, a lot of you great kings and queens and my brothers and sisters in this chat, a lot of you guys have talked to me, encouraged me, motivated me, especially this brother right here, right beside me. You know what I'm saying? This brother right here has really encouraged me, motivated me. We encourage and we motivate each other. We inspire each other.
Right.
We show love to each other, man. We family. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so we in this together, man. And we're gonna keep YouTube try to get in the way. You know what I mean? And censor my channel and and do a lot of things to my channel. You know what I mean? Shadow ban and not send out notifications and not recommending my videos and things of that nature. And it was hindering my views and hindering my growth. But we gonna keep working. Me, the J. Roos Theory, all of us, we're gonna keep working. We're gonna keep climbing to the top. A lot of people is like, we're gonna keep climbing, we're gonna keep working, we're gonna keep contributing to the sport of boxing that we all love, to the sport we all love, to the sport. You know what I mean? That we grew up watching. A lot of us grew up watching, with the live fights as kids, and a lot of us are historians. We know a lot about fighters from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Some guys was able to watch some of the fights, old school fighters, coming up, different ages, part of different generations, and it's just the legacy, man, of the sport. And I'm surrounded by a lot of great people, historians, people that have been around the sport for a long time, like the J. Roos Theory. He's myself, but J. Roos been around a little longer than I have. And so
90s heavyweights was my era, man. I love that whole 90s heavyweights, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, the 90s, the 80s and the 90s was something
Oh
special,
yeah.
man. The
Yep.
70s, the 80s and the 90s was something special, man.
Yeah,
You
it was.
know, it was really special, and I really man, those guys were warriors and gladiators. Those
Yeah.
were really hardworking men, and it's a lot of great fighters today.
Yeah.
That also that keeps the sport alive and keeps the sport growing and keeps the
Yeah.
sport alive, and the sport has a strong foundation. Boxing has a
Yeah.
strong foundation, and boxing ain't going nowhere because the
Oh
strong
no.
foundation and it's worldwide. It's hard for boxing to go anywhere because
Yeah.
it's a worldwide sport with a strong foundation, and it's not going nowhere. You know what I mean?
Bo- Boxing's like Tyson Fury. Even if it gets knocked down, it gets back up.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Little Peter says pounds. I believe Canelo has improved after his second fight with Triple G. Yes, I agree 100%. Linda Sapicha.
Yeah.
Canelo Alvarez. He only gets better. You know what I'm saying? He only gets better with competition. With fighting certain fighters, he only gets better and he continuously proves himself and continue to show people that why he's great. He's going up against Dimitri Bivol, one of the most fundamentally sound light heavyweights, and I believe is the best heavyweight, light heavyweight. Excuse me. I believe he is the best. Like, listen, Archer Beterbiev to me is the second. I believe
Yeah.
Dimitri Bivol is the first. I
It,
think that to me that Archer Beterbiev is just like, I think the footwork, I think the timing, I think the volume punching, I think the ring IQ, the ring generalship. I think that he slightly is just on a whole nother level from all of the other light heavyweights. And I'm just keeping it real. I think Arthur Beterbiev or Arthur Beterbiev, I think that he's a monster. He's one of them dangerous boxer punchers. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the footwork of Dimitri Bivol, the in and out, side to side lateral movement, the pivoting, and all the things that he's very good at. He's just like an Alexander Usyk. Like, you seen what he did. You seen what he did to Joe Smith. You seen what he did to Sullivan Barrera. You seen what he did to certain fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that would be a great fight though. Artur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol, but I slightly feel the better, slightly skilled and slightly better technician between the two with the better footwork. And I think that is good, the key to beating Arthur Beterbiev. I think it's just the footwork of Bivol. I think it's the ring IQ, how smart he is as a fighter. And I think that he slightly edges Arthur Beterbiev. I just think that Dimitri Bivol is that number one guy. I think he's just too smart of a technician, too smart of a pure boxer puncher. I think that he's just on slightly on another level from them guys. And yes, it's possible Canelo could lose the fight. And Canelo beats Dimitri Bivol. Canelo would not just only prove that he's one of the best fighters in the world, but Canelo will honestly prove and show and make a statement and show you guys why he is the best fighter in the world. Number one pound for pound. If he beats Dimitri Bivol, it's not easy, not at all. I don't see it being easy. I don't see it. I see it being very competitive and challenging for Canelo, man. It's gonna be another Triple G. It might be end up being another Triple G, Canelo, first fight, second fight, whatever.
what's so dangerous about Canelo is I've never even seen him even hurt. I've seen him take clean shots. He just absorbs them. I've never seen him even staggered slightly. So when you get a guy that can box and take a punch, you got an all-time great.
Yeah, that's an all-time great. A guy that can box and punch, and a guy in a. I mean, come on, you look at his resume, man. Like, people like to they like to take they like to throw jabs, you know what I'm saying, at certain fighters. Be like, well, oh, he fought him. Oh, he was weight drained. Oh, he was it was a catch weight. It was a catch weight. It was a catch weight. Oh, he was weight drained. Oh, it was a catch weight. Oh no, he caught him at the wrong time. No, listen,
Excuses.
the excuses only take you so far. The
Right.
excuses only take you so far. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can say that about any fighter. I mean, they say no fighter goes into a fight even 100% healthy. You know, they injured themselves in camp. So I'm sure Canelo's gone in fights with a damaged wrist or glove. I mean, wrist or fist, so shoulder. You just got to make the best of what you got on fight night.
Yes, exactly. But much love and respect to everybody in the chat, man. Much love and respect. Pound says Don King era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Melissa Peacher, much love and respect. She says love and good night, Andrew J. Roos in chat. We love
Have
you,
a good
Queen.
one.
Have a blessed night, Queen. We love you. Much love and respect.
Watching, and thanks for the comments and questions.
Yeah, thank you, Queen, for joining us live. You know, we love you. You know, our great friend, our sister, the Queen of the UK Army, Tucker Army, and another one of our queens, Lisa Bells, another one of our queens. Thank you for joining us live. Andrew Tucker, you are a great guy with a lovely spirit. God bless you and yours. God bless you as well, Lisa Bells. We love you, Queen. You've always been showing love and support for many years, and we appreciate you. And we appreciate Linda. We appreciate our queens. We appreciate all my great brothers. You know what I'm saying? We love you guys. We love all the kings and queens. We love all our sisters and brothers that's a part of this community. Lisa Bell says, great live stream as always, Andrew Tucker. Much love and respect to every single one of you guys. Much love and respect to you, Pounds. He says, peace, Andrew Tucker, J. Rules. Peace to you, Pounds. Much love and respect to you, my great brother.
Thanks for watching, man.
Thanks for watching. Much love and respect to all our brothers and sisters in the chat. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. I see all of you guys, every single one of you guys. Young Billy Boxing, you know, Toby Bartlett, Toby Bartlett. Much love and respect to every single one of you guys. Puro, everybody that came through. Zabadon, Looney, all of you guys, man. Silver Surfer. Much love and respect to you, my great brother. Much love and respect to Thomas Jones, one of the generals. Yoshi Adams, one of the generals. Love you, my great brothers. Much love. I be who I be. Love you, my great brother. Love you, my great brother. Thank you for joining us, man. My brother Sean. Love you, my brother. Thank you for joining us, my brother Sean. Appreciate you coming through, Sean. Appreciate you, my brother. Much love and respect. Much love and respect to every single one of you guys in the chat that joined us live. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Love you, brother. Reaper Gang Radio. Another one of my brothers from another mother. A great boxing channel as well. Go subscribe to Reaper Gang Radio. I love you, my brother. Appreciate you joining me live. David Bond, Yoshi Adams. Great. I love you, brothers, man. I love every single one of you brothers and my sisters. I love you as well. I love the entire UK Army, Tucker Army. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys joining us live. We got more live streams coming. Continuously keep us in prayer. Me, my brother J. Roos Theory, as we go on this journey, you know, as God is with us and God is on our side. Praise to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And as we continue this journey, as we continue to grow together as a family in unity, you know, we will continue to show you guys that it's nothing but love and respect in the way that it's supposed to be done, with no drama, with no confusion, with no foolishness, just straight boxing talk, and continuously showing you guys the passion that we have and the love that we have for the sport, the love we have for this community, the love we have for our supporters and for our sisters and brothers. And we're going to continue to grow, show love to each other, and continue to give the fighters that doesn't necessarily get the recognition that they deserve or that get that spotlight. We're gonna most definitely, you know what I mean, not tear down anybody or, you know, attack certain fighters and stuff like that, judge them or come against them or nothing like that. No, we're gonna most definitely respect and have love for every fighter that step in their ring, put their life on the line to entertain us, every warrior, every gladiator. We're gonna be doing interviews with these fighters. We're gonna even if a fighter going through it, we're gonna have, it might be live streams, it might be shows we do when we talking to a fighter to motivate him, to encourage him, to inspire him, to maybe mentor him. You know what I'm saying? It's just nothing but